Up, Wedding Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Magi, Labyrinth of Magic, chapter 348. And last chapter of Magi, oh my god, so it was Sinbad versus Alibaba, and boy, Alibaba, he was shutting Sinbad the fuck up. It was great. And I'm still curious what's going to happen with Arba, because like we found out that it seems that David is the one that's pulling the strings, that Sinbad isn't the ultimate troll in the Manga, or at least in the troll pantheon. Fred is still number one. He is the Zeus of Fred is the Zeus of the troll god pantheon. We thought that Sinbad was up there in the troll god pantheon as well, but no, I think it's still David that is pulling the strings of all the events that are going on here. So now Arba's freaking torn, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with her. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, because at the end of the last chapter, Alibaba said he had a strategy to beat Sinbad. So let's see what's going to happen next. Come on, scroll. Here we go. The sacred palace should be broken so that there won't be any difference between White and Black Rook. Yes, the sacred palace is racist. That's what a PC panda would say. The world should be returned to the Rook so that we can be free from the grasp of destiny. And I've come up with a new plan, completely different from yours and Aladdin's. Alibaba has a plan that predicts the destiny of the world. A great development, heralding a raging change, and this chapter is called The Possibilities of Great Magic. Alright, let's see what's going on here. A completely different plan, you say? Someone like you? What? Calm down, Lady Arba. I'm an incredible guy, you know, even more so than Sinbad and Aladdin. Well, yes, he did come back to life from death, and we saw what happened. He was able to get out of Evil's dimensions, so yes, I will agree to an extent. But then again, Sinbad did get came back to life as well, and became a god. So we'll see. Listen, okay, do you know of any other person who has died and come back to life? Have you ever heard of someone who died a human, became one with God, and returned to being human again? No, I'm the only one. Ooh, Alibaba just made a point there. He became human. He died a human, became one with God, aka Ilah, and returned to being a human again. Sinbad is still stuck in that God stage. Well, you're just a spirit, right? But I came back to life, and I accomplished it because a lot of people worked together with me. And that's the very source of my strength. What do you want to say? It's true that I have fewer abilities than beings like Sinbad or Miss Arba, but with everybody's help, I believe that we'll be able to do far more incredible things than Sinbad or Miss Arba could ever achieve. I'm sure of it. Aren't you saying that without other people's help, you have no self-confidence? My strength is getting everyone involved in doing incredible things together. And I'm sorry to say that I already dragged you two into this. What? My trading company wouldn't have been a success without Sinbad's help. I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to sell anything if I'd been alone. Why did you help me? You still didn't understand why you did such a thing, do you? Sinbad, don't you think I'm incredible for being able to do things which you can't completely comprehend despite being able to survey destiny? See, I've been saying this for a while, that Alibaba is what Sinbad should have been, or I could have been, if he didn't become a dark point. Or a partial dark point, I should say. Yeah, you're right. Sinbad, Lord. Your plan seems worth listening to speak then. Before that, could you call Aladdin here, Sinbad? Otherwise, talking would be pointless. Eh? Aladdin's still fighting Zephyr. I'd like, poof. Eh? Why? What about my fight with Zephyr? Hey Aladdin, we teleported you here because we have to talk. Now listen, everyone. Sinbad's plan is about a vertical relationship. He wants to break the ceiling of the world in order to reach higher planes, but doing so would mean that everyone who inhabits this world would have to die and become Rook. That's right. You're right, and that isn't good. Everyone should live their lives of their own free will. On the other hand, Aladdin's plan is about a horizontal relationship. The sacred palace will be broken, and there won't be any difference between the colors of the Rook. But just as Sinbad says, destiny would end up in the hands of some other god. What do you want? What do you want to do then, all of you? I wonder why you can't find the answer, despite it being so simple. What is your answer? In my case, I think we had better remove both the vertical and horizontal walls. What? Both the vertical and horizontal walls? What do you mean, Alibaba? In other words, we do this. I died once. I was sent to another dimension by Belial's scythe. Then I came back. In other words, I crossed over dimensions. And the key to that was the great magic used to send me back. The key? The great magic? Exactly. It was a magic that connected two dimensions for a split second. In other words, it is theoretically possible to connect Ila's world and ours, right? I don't know if that is a good idea. I'm kind of scared about this. But whatever. Let's see what where Alibaba's going with this. I want you to imagine it as a tall building in Parthivia. We're on the first floor. Sinbad's plan is to break the ceiling and go to defeat the people on the upper floors, right? Exactly. I think that breaking the ceiling is a good idea. If there were neither higher nor lower worlds, then we would never be anyone's puppets. Sinbad said that enormous power is needed in order to achieve that. But is that really necessary? Isn't that feat possible even with little power, just like when I came back to life? What? So you're saying that Uncle Sinbad's dream can be realized without everyone dying? Exactly, but that's not enough because the Rook will still be scattered. The Rook? Aladdin, you're the one who said that both the white and black Rook should disappear. It's exactly as you said. If we destroy the sacred palace, our world will become a paradise without discrimination. But I want to help the people of Amatoran too. Amatoran? Yes. I see where you're going with this, Alibaba. I see where you're going. There are people sealed inside Ila. There are also the members of Al-Thaman wandering around a different dimension. When you would die, according to which world you were in and how it happened, your root gets scattered. Is this really one of our world's sad absolute rules that can't be changed? I'm certain that's not the case. It's possible to connect all of that rook. Thanks to my great magic. Wait, what? Great magic? Exactly. With my dimension connecting magic, then, both the vertical walls and the horizontal ones of the rook that isolate us can be destroyed and everything can be connected. Destiny won't be controlled by anyone and there won't be any difference in the rook. What do you think? It solves everything, right? What? Oh my, it seems that their talking is going in a completely unexpected direction, huh? What do you think King Sinbad will do? You can't. I will never allow such magic. It's absolutely impossible. Inside the sacred palace is Ugo, who supports Sinbad. The wall to surpass destiny is high indeed. Ooh. Ugo. Alibaba's plan is interesting. I'm curious how they're going to act. Like, it all makes sense now, like, to connect with everything. But, like, why is Ugo so against it? Why is Ugo so against this? Like, I'm really curious. And also, where's David in all this? That's the other thing that I'm curious about. Is where is David in all this? Because David, he might be the one that's manipulating Ugo to say you can't. Like, I swear, David is the one pulling the strings here. It'll be interesting to see what happens next chapter of Magi. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel and from me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!